Hello there. We are going to go over lesson 13-1 on analyzing and comparing two-dimensional shapes. All right, I'm going to bring the screen up and we will get started together. Here is the page you should have out. Get started with this meeting. All right, here we go. All right, listen up.
Look at the shapes below. Circle the shapes that have 4 vertices or corners. Name these shapes. How many shapes did you circle? Write that number. Now, mark an X on the shapes that do not have 4 vertices. Count those shapes and write the number. Look at the 2 numbers you wrote. Circle the number that is greater than the other number. If the numbers are the same, circle both numbers.
All right, so on your paper, you have a big blue door, and we need to figure out what shapes are behind the door. The clue they gave us is, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, they didn't give the clue. Let me read my part of the story as well. It says, Emily wants to figure out which shapes are behind the door. The mystery shapes that are behind the door have only 4 vertices. And if you remember from last week, I'm going to draw one. I'm going to give you a clue. I'm going to draw one shape. This is a square. And remember, the vertices are where the edges come together. So kind of like a corner or a point. These are called vertices. Now, it says the mystery shapes that are behind the door have only 4 vertices. They can't have 3, they can't have 5, they can't have 6, they can only have 4 vertices. So we need to figure out which shapes right here have only 4 vertices. We're going to look at these and figure it out. So first let's look at the circle. Do you see any vertices or points or corners on a circle? I do not. So it also said to mark an X on the shapes that do not have 4 vertices. So as we go through, we're going to go ahead and do that. So this one does not have 4 vertices. We will cross that out. Let's look at the triangle. How many vertices does the triangle have? I see 1, 2, 3. Oh, only 3 vertices. Can that shape be behind the door? Nope. So we're going to cross it out. Ooh, let's look at this square. Let's circle the vertices and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it have 4 vertices? It sure does. So that shape might be behind the door. Let's go over to this rectangle. Let's count the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's another one, 4 vertices. So this one is probably behind the door. Let's go to this next one. Here's another triangle. It's just shaped different. It's a different type of triangle. Let's count its vertices. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it only has 3. So we're going to cross that one out. Let's go over to this one. This, I believe, is a trapezoid. Let's go ahead and count the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. So can we cross that one out? Nope, it has 4 vertices. Let's look at this one right here. Let's look at this hexagon. Let's count our vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices. Is 6 equal to 4? No, so we're going to cross that one out. It cannot be behind the door. Now we have an octagon. Let's count how many vertices an octagon has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is 8 equal to 4? No, so we're going to cross that one out. All right, so it says, draw the shapes that match the clue on the door. How many shapes did you draw? So if we draw all the shapes with 4 vertices, we can draw, let's look at our shapes. Oh, I see a square. Let's draw a square. Next one was a rectangle that had 4 vertices. So go ahead and draw a rectangle. I'm doing my best. And this one right here is a trapezoid. So a trapezoid, we're going to draw a little bit shorter line on the top, and then these 2 outer are going to go a little bit angled out, and then a line to connect at the bottom. So how many shapes did we draw? 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and write the number 3 right here next to your drawings. Now it tells us, it says write the number next to the door. So wherever you drew your shapes, go ahead and write your number of how many. Now, we already did this part, or I did, but if you did not, it says mark an X on the shapes that are not behind the door. We did that as we went through the vertices. If it did not have 4 vertices, we crossed it out. So let's count how many shapes we crossed out, and we're going to write that number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there were 5 shapes that we crossed out and 3 shapes that we did not cross out. Now it says, look at the 2 numbers you wrote. Circle the number that is greater than the other number. Do you remember what greater than means? Greater than is more than or bigger. Which number is bigger, 3 or 5? 3 or 5. You got it. 5 is greater than 3, so circle the 5. Now we're going to name the shapes that are behind the door. The shapes that are behind the door, the mystery shapes are square, rectangle, and trapezoid. Good job. All right, go ahead and flip your paper. Do the hard flip. We are going to watch our video.
How can you tell rectangles from other shapes? Emily has 3 shapes. Which of the shapes are rectangles?
Oh, we're going to try it.
A rectangle has 4 sides and 4 corners. Sort the shapes by dragging each one into a box.
All right, this box says rectangle. So we will put all the shapes that are a rectangle that have 4 sides and 4 corners in this box. The shapes that do not have 4 sides and 4 corners will go in this box where it says not a rectangle. So let's look at this first one. We have a triangle. Does a triangle have 4 sides and 4 vertices? No. Good job. So we're going to put it over here under not a rectangle. Let's look at this square. Does this square have 4 sides and 4 vertices? It sure does. Good job. We're going to put it in the box that says rectangle. Let's go to this next one. Ooh, this is a rectangle. Does this rectangle have 4 sides and 4 vertices? It sure does. Good job. We're going to put it in this box that says rectangle. Our last shape is a circle. Does this circle have 4 sides and 4 vertices? No, it does not have any sides or any vertices. It is curved. So this one will go under not a rectangle. Good job.
What do you know about rectangles? Rectangles have 4 sides and 4 corners. Emily crosses out the first shape. How does she know this shape is not a rectangle?
How do you think she knows that that shape is not a rectangle? Remember what they said about rectangles. It has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Does a triangle have 4 sides and 4 vertices? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides and 1, 2, 3 vertices. Let's see what she says.
Because it does not have 4 sides and 4 corners. What about the other 2 shapes?
Are these other 2 shapes rectangles? Do they each have 4 sides and 4 corners? Let's count. Vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. That one's a rectangle. Let's look at this one over here. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Ooh, so I think these are both rectangles. They both have 4 sides and both have 4 vertices. Let's see if we're right.
Emily circles the other 2 shapes. Why does she circle the 2 shapes? They are rectangles. How do you know?
Well, we just talked about that. We know because each of these shapes has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Let's see if we are right.
They have 4 sides and 4 corners. You helped Emily find the rectangles.
Good job, friends. All right, now look at your paper. We're going to start on number 1. Let's see. Listen to the clues. Mark an X on the shapes that do not fit the clues. Draw a circle around the shape that the clues describe, and then tell how many shapes you marked with an X are different from the shape that you drew a circle around. We're going to talk about how they are different. So number 1 right here, as always, they did it for you, but we are going to go along and do it as well. The clues are, I have 4 sides. I have 4 sides, but I do not have 4 sides that are the same length. What shape am I? So it has 4 sides, but they are not the same length. So let's look at the square. Does the square have 4 sides? Yes, but are they all the same length? Yes, and they said the sides cannot be the same length. So we will cross out the square. Ooh, here's a circle. Does a circle have 4 sides? No, so we can go ahead and cross it out. What about a triangle? Does a triangle have 4 sides? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Only 3, so let's cross that one out. And over here we have a rectangle. Does the rectangle have 4 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. It sure does. Does it have 4 sides that are the same length? No, it does not. And that was the second clue. I do not have 4 sides that are the same length. So we are going to circle the rectangle. He has 4 sides, but they are not the same length. Good job. All right. Number 2, we have to do it ourselves. Okay, the first clue is I do not have 4 sides. I do not have 4 sides, and I do not have any vertices or corners. So let's see. First of all, I do not have 4 sides. So we can cross off any shapes that have 4 sides because the clue is I do not have 4 sides. This rectangle right here, does it have 4 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure does. So we're going to cross him out because he has 4 sides. Let's look at this triangle. 1, 2, 3. He has 3 sides. That's not 4, so let's leave him alone right now. The circle. Does he have 4 sides? Nope, he doesn't have any sides. He is curved. Let's look at our square. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 sides, so we will cross him out because the first clue is I do not have 4 sides. All right, the next clue is I do not have any vertices or corners. So let's look at the triangle. Does a triangle have corners and vertices? It sure does. So it cannot be the triangle. What about the circle? Does the circle have any vertices? Nope, it does not. So that's our winner. The shape is a circle. Go ahead and circle the circle. All right, good job, friends. Now go ahead and flip your paper like a pancake, and you will be on this page. All right. Once again, we're going to listen to some clues, mark an X on the shapes that do not fit the clues, and draw a circle around the shape that the clues describe. Number 3, right here, number 3. I am not round. Let's just take that first clue first. I am not round. Which one of these shapes is round? You got it. The circle is round. And if the first clue is I am not round, the shape cannot be a circle. Ooh, the next clue is I have less than 4 sides. If I have less than 4 sides, my number is going to be smaller than 4, and it can't be 4. So let's look over here at this rectangle. Does the rectangle have 4 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. It sure does. And the shape we're looking for has less than 4 sides. So we're going to cross out the rectangle because he has 4 sides. Let's look at this square right here. Let's count its sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does the square have 4 sides? It sure does. So we're going to cross it out because we're looking for a shape that is not round and has less than 4 sides. Oh, what about this triangle? Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3. Is 3 less than 4? It sure is. So our winner is the triangle. The triangle is not round and has less than 4 sides. Good job. Number 4, let's listen to our 2 clues. I am not a rectangle, and I have 0 sides. So first, not a rectangle. Remember, a rectangle has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Let's look at this first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides, it must be a rectangle. And the first clue is I am not a rectangle. We're going to cross that out. Let's look at this square. How many sides does the square have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a rectangle? It sure is. And our first clue, remember, is I am not a rectangle. And I have 0 sides. All right, let's look at this triangle. Is a triangle a rectangle? Nope, it's not a rectangle. But does it have 0 sides? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. It has 3 sides, which is not 0, so we're going to cross it out. Look at this circle. Is a circle a rectangle? Nope. Does the circle have 0 sides? Yes, a circle is curved, so it has 0 sides. So that is our mystery shape, the circle. All right, friends, let's do number 5. Listen to my clues. I have 4 vertices or 4 corners, and I am a special kind of rectangle because all my sides are the same length. So we are going to cross out any shapes that do not have 4 vertices. Let's do that first. Oh, look at this shape. Let's count the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't cross that out. He has 4 vertices. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't cross him out. He has 4 vertices. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't cross the square out because he has 4 vertices. Let's check out this last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't cross that one out because he has 4 vertices. So the first clue, we can't cross any out. Let's look at our second clue. I am a special kind of rectangle because all my sides are the same length. There's the clue. Does this shape have all 4 sides the same length? Nope, we're going to cross him out. These 2 are the same length, and these 2 are the same length, but they're not all 4 the same length. Does this rectangle have all 4 sides the same length? Nope, we're going to cross him out. Ooh, what about this guy? Are his sides all the same length? Yes, they are. So we're not going to cross him out just yet. Let's go to this one. Does this rectangle have all the same length of sides? Nope. We're going to cross him out. So I think we figured it out. Our mystery shape on this one is the square. They turned it so it kind of looks like a diamond shape, but that's just a square turned. Okay? Good job, friends. All right, now you're going to flip it to the hard flip and do the last page. This is your independent work. So I'm going to tell you the directions for each one, but you have to complete this part on your own and have your mom or dad check it over. Okay, it says, listen to the clues, mark an X on the shapes that do not fit the clues, draw a circle around the shape that the clues describe, and then tell how the shapes that you marked with an X are different from the shape that you drew a circle around. Number 6. I'm not going to do it for you. I'm just going to give you the clues. Number 6. All of my sides are not the same length. I have 3 vertices. What shape am I? So one more time. Number 6. All of my sides are not the same length, and I have 3 vertices. What shape am I? You can pause this video if you need to and work on number 6, and then move on to number 7. Here's the clue for number 7. I have 4 sides. I am the same shape as a classroom door. So think about the door that goes into our classroom. What shape is our classroom door? So number 7, one more time. The clues are I have 4 sides and I am the same shape as your classroom door. What shape am I? All right, number 8 right here. You're going to listen to the clues and then draw the shape that the clues describe. So number 8, I have more than 3 sides. The number of vertices I have is less than 5, and all of my sides are the same length. What shape am I? I'll read those one more time for number 8 right here in this box. I have more than 3 sides. The number of vertices I have is less than 5, and all of my sides are the same length. What shape am I? Work hard on that one. All right, number 9. This one's going to be a little bit trickier. It says, draw a shape with 4 sides and 4 vertices that is not a square or a rectangle, and then explain what it is and why it is not a square or a rectangle. So this one might be a little bit tricky for you, but you can do it. Let me read it one more time. Draw a shape that has 4 sides and 4 vertices that is not a square or rectangle. All right, and then explain what it is and why it's not a rectangle or a square. And this last one, number 10. These ones are always a little bit trickier. It says, draw a circle around all of the rectangles. Then color all of the squares. And explain how the shapes are both similar and different from one another. Similar means how they are the same or alike, and different, how they are different. What is not the same about each of these shapes? So once again, you will draw a circle around the rectangles, color all the squares, and explain how the shapes are both similar and different from each other. So go ahead and get your work started, and good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. All right. All right, so that is lesson 13-1 on analyzing and comparing 2-dimensional shapes. Good job and good luck. Have fun.